Hey, my friends, we are going to do over 50 makeup. Why? Because I'm over 50 and I found a makeup and lots of tips for us more mature ladies. And I love sharing them with you. What's up? So there's a link that you're going to see here on the video and you can get a color match to the makeup or eyeshadow, skincare kit. There's like all these things you can get in there. There's a lot of goodness when you click on that link. But anyway, so let's get right into it. As I'm doing my makeup, I'm really going to give you some of the things that I feel like are the highlights for us as mature ladies. I've already put this on, so I don't want to do it again. This is the BALM Stick. It's Rimmon Vietin Multi-Stick Balm Stick. I have these. I just bought a second one because I want it in other places of the house. So I use this on my lips, my under eyes, and anywhere that it's dry. This has a lot. It's vitamin E, vitamin C, sea berry water, Be Young Pool oil. What was the other oil that I just... did I write it down? There's another oil in there that's really, really great for any areas that are dry, even like your knuckles. I didn't even think about this, and I was watching a video on it, and this lady overwashes her hands. So anyway, if you want a link to that, comment BALM Stick, and I will get you that. Other than that, we're going to get right into here. Other than that, you can click on the link. So we're going to not do eyeshadow because I just did that. We're going to do makeup. I am so unprepared. I don't even know what blush I'm going to put on. I didn't change my palette. So this is a magnetic palette. If you're like, what is this? So when I was in my late 40s, I just, makeup just wasn't going like I wanted it to go. So I kind of quit wearing it, but I'm a cosmetologist and I love all things. I love hair. I love skin. I love makeup. I love clothes. A little too much. Amazon keeps coming to my house. I love perfumes. I love like so many things that I just love. And I want to encourage you and help you find a makeup and do your makeup because our faces aren't going to get younger. They just aren't. So we're going to do this thing and we're going to love our makeup and we're going to put it on and we're just going to be like, that's all I needed to do. If I adjusted just this one thing, I can get my makeup to look the way I want. And that's my hope for you. So I have my palette. This is my customized palette to me. This is my palette, but you can get your own palette. You can start with a little one. You can go 8, 12, whatever size. This is an 18. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my face and you're going to look at my face and you're going to be like, I want you to look at the colors on my face. Okay. You're going to be like, why? Because all of our whole entire lives, since we've been 14 years old or however you started using your makeup, we have done the same dang thing with our makeup and it doesn't work anymore. We take well, we can, but it's not looking like we want it to. We're adding texture. We're not covering our redness, all the things that are happening because it's just different than what it used to be. So what I do is I look at my face and I want to take care of personally, how I like to do it is take care of my distractions first. And you're like, what do you mean? I mean the pink on my cheeks. That's what I like to take care of first. Okay. And I have a little bit here and I like to actually, well, sometimes I use darker on my nose. So I want you to look at them. And if you have rosacea, like if you have like hot rosacea, I would take care of that first. So what we're going to do is my palette right here, I was matched to 3 foundation colors. These are only $16. They last a long time. My darkest shade lasts me 6 months. 6 months. Because as a mature lady, my number one thing that I want to tell you right now is use less makeup. And end of story. You have to use less if you want to not add texture. So this right here is my darkest shade and it goes on my darkest areas. So I'm going to look at my cheeks and my chin and anywhere else. I got a zit right there, whatever. I'm going to, and we're not going to talk about brushes. This brush, hi Vicky, what's up? Did I miss anything? All right. I'm going to use a brush. We're not going to talk about brushes today. We're going to simply talk about application and using the least amount as possible. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to tap it into my darkest shade. And I'm simply going to tap it on the darkest area. And what I'm going to do now is I'm kind of leveling the playing field without sticking a really light color on and adding texture and making it. You ever look at your face or someone's face that has makeup on and you see it setting in their pores? And that's texture. That is what you don't want. First of all, it's probably dry. Their skin can be dry and it's too light. So we need to go a little bit darker the older we get, honestly. So we're going to go like that and I'm going to tap it in. And I'm going to use the most minimal amount as I possibly can. And I have this red ring over around my nose. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to add a little bit to my chin like so. Like that. And I'm going to actually, on the end of my nose, I don't know why I have these little red. Oh, I don't think I picked at my zits, but I may have. I am just going to do like that. So there, it's all gone. Nose holes. All right, like so. Okay, we're good to go. Now, I'm going to go back when we get all done. Hey, Sherry Carter, what's up? She used my middle name. I feel like I'm in trouble. I'm just kidding. Sonia Joe. Actually, I'm too old. I don't remember my mom doing that anymore. All right, so when I get all done here, if I remember, I have this deepening sunspot and a red spot right there that I might go back in with my darker shade and take care of. But I'm actually going to take this over here, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to look at the rest of my face, and I'm going to decide, do I even want makeup on the rest of my face? I don't know. You know, do I want it here? Maybe. I don't know. But the thing is you can actually just take care of your distractions and call it good. So I'm going to do bronzer next is what I'm going to do. Oh, thank you. So I am using, Sherry, Golden Hour. And this is a cream-based foundation system that I'm using. Cream is so nice because as we mature, we get older, we will need to use less makeup. And this is super easy to control. So I can tap into it and go like this. Like if I had a bottle in front of me, that wouldn't be as easy. So that's my color correcting shade, is that shade right there. But next, I'm going to go in with bronzer. And the reason I'm going to go in with bronzer is I'm going to create some dimension, and I can usually be a little bit less makeup doing that. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I like to use either the blend brush, these are all double-ended, by the way. The whole idea of this makeup is simplicity. Okay? You can add as much as you want, but the whole idea of this is all in one place. Everything that I need is right here, and my brushes are double-ended. So again, everything that I want is going to be, you know, I can put it in a little bag, and I don't have a big basket of stuff to ruffle through. Hey, Canada. Hey, I have a friend that lives near Alberta. What's up? All right, I'm going to go into my bronzer right here, and I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to put it on my forehead. Now, if you have melasma on your forehead, something that you can do, so a lot of us get it on our foreheads. My bangs are down, so you can't really see it so much. Let's say you have melasma right here. Don't put the bronzer there because you already have darkness, okay? So let's just go like this and blend that melasma in by putting it just over there, but I don't have melasma there, so I'm going to do it there. I have melasma in weird places. I don't really have it on my face. I have it in other weird places. It's like, I don't know why there's melasma right there. That's a very strange place to have it. And then I'm going to put it on my cheeks. So I'm going to take it back here. Now I have some redness, so I'm not going to really bring it to the redness. I'm just going to take it there. We're just pretending that we have a tan right now. I really could use one. Texas. Hey, yeah, tell me where you guys are from. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Northwest Ohio. And so I'm only going to, I have a lot of redness right here. So I'm just going to put my bronzer back here. Okay. We're going to kind of camouflage that redness. So I should say I have a lot of redness. I have a little bit of redness. Northwest Ohio. Okay. So if you live in Ohio, you know, it's just, at least where I live, there's not a lot to do. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't have scorpions. I don't have tarantulas, which apparently those don't really even kill you. And then we don't have any like nasty snakes. So we have mosquitoes though. So there's that. Oh, hi Sherry. Oh, your thing online. It won't let me. Yes, I will contact you. She's saying that she can't fill out my color match form. Okay. Let's go like that, and then let's do this right here and all the things. Now, something that I was not going to bring up during this video, but I'm going to bring it up right now, and to me, it is something that is not spoken about enough. Now, look at my chest. What do you see? I don't know why it's that way. It's red, okay? Now, if I take all of the color out of my face, I'm going to have a floating head, okay? I think it's hormonal, honestly, because look. Some of it's hormonal, and I have a lot of sun damage right here. I have a lot of sun damage, more than I do my face. So I like to take bronzer, and to make sure this is going to flow into my chest, I like to make sure I have color in my face. Okay, so there we go. We're going to blend it in. Bronzer is on. We're good to go. Next, I am going to go in and I'm going to show you something that you're going to be like, I don't even know what the living crap you're doing right now, but I promise you, just listen and try to like take out all your old habits, because we've already dispelled some of them. We're not taking a color and sticking it all over our face unless you're fortunate enough to have all one color on your face. You're going to get rid of your distractions. I guess I haven't even put my other makeup on. Maybe I won't. Let's do a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take that same brush. I don't need to clean it. You know why? Because I didn't goober it all up. I just stick a little bit of makeup on. That's it. Okay. And I down here am going to put a little tiny bit of that main shade. Okay. Tap. And I'm going to do the same thing here. A little bit of that main shade. And I'm going to go around my mouth because I have a zit. And I don't have anything on there yet, okay? And then I'm just going to do so. I'm not really going to put much on my forehead. I don't care about that because you can't really see it. Okay, so we're good. We're good. So my makeup's on. Like, so little makeup. Okay, but that's the point, right? I am going to get dimension. I'm going to get a look. I'm going to get a dewy look. I'm going to get, unless you want to mattify it out, but I'm going to get a dewy look. I'm going to get a skin-like look. I'm going to be able to wear makeup. I'm going to take care of my things, but I don't have to wear a lot, because if I wear a lot, I promise you, you're going to not like it, because it's just going to look like a lot of makeup. All right, I'm going to take this small end of this brush, and I want you to look at my under eyes. What do you see on my under eyes right here? What you see is inner eyes. Hang on. I always forget to do this. That red ring I have right there. This red ring is broken capillaries, and I have to take a little bit extra. You guys probably have them too from wearing glasses. It's stupid and dumb. It's so annoying to me. I'm going to take this brush right here. This might not be the brush I want, but I want you to look at my under eyes. What do you see? Okay, you see a line here. You see that there. And so I have a little bit of this weird puffiness right there. And then this is all white, and this is purple, and this is blue. Okay? So when you see that, I can cover this purple and blue right here, and then I can kind of brighten. But what ends up happening is I still see a little bit of this purple right there because of the light color on my under eye. I'm going to actually make it darker. I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use, is that the one I want? No, I'm going to use a small end of the spot brush. And I'm going to use bronzer on my under eyes. So bronzer may not be for you, but this is what I'm going to use. And I'm actually been playing with this. So I want you to watch my under eyes, okay? You guys need to go watch my live I just did on Instagram. Guys, it even stunned me. I did my eyeshadow on this eye properly and nothing over here. This eye looked so droopy and hooded. It wasn't even funny compared to the one that I did the technique properly. Okay, so see how it's deepening it? And I'm actually going to put a little bit right here. And I stop here because this part of my under eye looks dark. I'm going to take it on my blue purple. I'm going to tap it right there. And I have the most minimal, you don't even really want to see the color. I have crepey skin on the under eye. So now look at this and then look at that. Do you see the difference? And if you have a dark under eye, this is going to be life-changing, because it's typically not the darkness on the under eye. It'll be you have a white patch right next to your under eye. It's making the dark look darker. Isn't that weird? Okay, so we're just going to bronze these under eyes for now. And I'm going to take a little bit up on there. And I'm putting so little on the brush because what I don't want is an orange under eye. This is Bella Bronzer. Some of you might even use like suede lip liner as your color if you're super fair skinned. Okay. See. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? Again, super minimal makeup. Super minimal. Now I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to use this really small edge or small end, and I'm going to tap it into my darkest shade. I could use Demi, but I'm able to, fortunately, get really good coverage with the 3D. And I'm going to tap a little bit of that golden hour on my purple and only on the darkest parts. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to blend it in, tap it in. Okay, same thing on the other side. Purple first. Oh, that was too much makeup. Did you see that? That's okay. It's really easy to take this off with the cream. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here. Right there. You know, I'm going to put a little bronzer right there. I have a really weird... Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. I never noticed that. Hang on. A little bit of brown. You guys, I'm telling you, I learned right with you. I'm getting this whole darkening thing has been the most fun thing ever. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so I color corrected and I bronzed around that. No, wait a minute. What do we got going on here? I think my color correcting shade on where my glasses were was a little bit heavy. Okay. There we go. All right. So we've got that all bronzed. We're good to go. Under eye distractions are good. I think we're good. And then I'm going to bring a little bit down here. I forgot to do that on this side. I avoid this because I have a vein and it's too dark. Okay. That is done. Contouring for us, I tell people this age, you don't have to contour. If this is overwhelming to you, everything I'm talking about, work your way into contour. You can buy it later. Get bronzer. Bronzer to me, for us, could be maybe something that you're wanting to do more. Okay, so everything is on except for, let me check my time. Okay. Am I going to contour? I'll just contour a little bit. This is indigo. Over here, I'm going to contour just a little bit. So I'm going from see the top of my ear right here. And I'm kind of going to go over and I'm going to stop at the corner of my eye. So this is a cream contour and I love it so much because it can be fixed. One time I did my friend's makeup and she had a powder. This was a long time ago. And I contoured and I couldn't fix it. Like I was like, I don't even know what happened to it, but I couldn't fix it. This is so easy. All you have to do is take a little bit of cream and take it off and you're good to go. Okay, that's the only thing I'm going to do there. Now, lip and cheek. So, I don't know if I have the color of lip and cheek that I went out. Remember I told you, I'm not prepared for this. I want to use, a fall color, something really pretty, but I use sandstone so much that I'm afraid you guys are going to hate me. Because you're like, can you show me something else? But I'm a mixer. I love to mix different colors too. So let's use, and I'll probably pull one out that's not even available or something dumb. Nope, not going to use that one. Okay, just pick one, Sonia. But I use Madrid a lot too. Okay, let's pull out Frenchie. I think this is Frenchie. Nope. Get your life together. Forget it. Okay, I'm using Melody. Madrid. I'm using Madrid. And let's use Fig. Fig is new. It's so, so pretty. And that needs taken out because I keep calling that the wrong color. All right, Fig is a semi-gloss, which I love the semi-gloss. Just be careful. Glosses and semi-glosses, if you're having longevity issues with your lip and cheek, if you're using straight glosses like Desert Sunset, Summer Love, those types of things, love them, love them, love them. If you're having longevity issues, what you can do is take a satin, stick it underneath, stick the gloss on top, powder it maybe if you want, anything like that, and they kind of melt together, even with that powder, and then you can even put a little bit more over it. I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but I promise you it's good. Okay, this is Melody. This is Madrid. Lord have mercy. Guys, I went downstairs to get a pen and got a beef stick today. I'm not joking. I went downstairs to make notes went downstairs, got a beef stick, came up, still didn't have the pen, went downstairs, moved a picture from upstairs to downstairs into the wall, did all the things, got in the drawer, got a pen. I don't know where I put it, came upstairs and still didn't have a pen. Hi, welcome to chaos. Okay, so that's Madrid. And then I'm going to stick a little bit of fig underneath it. Like, yeah, like that. Okay, then we're going to take the blender brush and we're just going to blend it in. Now, I don't like to do a lot of sweeping. I like to do a lot of tapping. So I'm going to take it up into the temple. I got that too low. I'm going to show you how to fix creams. Okay, we're going to keep it out here. And why are we keeping it out there? Because I have a little bit of that rosiness to my cheeks here. I did color correct them. But we're just going to keep it high. So we're going to take it now. So back up. How did we learn how to do our makeup? We put a color to the apples of our cheeks. We smiled and we went like this. And then we took it back. I suggest you start in the back and move forward. You're going to get more lift and dimension by having it darker back here and then bringing just a little bit forward. Every face is different. And then there's always an exception to the rule. Okay, we're good. That's good. That is Fig and Madrid. Yeah, Madrid. Now I'm going to show you how to fix this. Can't go wrong with our blushes. Oh my gosh, yes. Aren't they the best? Our blushes are, and they keep coming out with more, which is killing me because I have to have them all. Okay, so you can do one of two things. You can take your main shade there that I put everywhere except my redness, or you can take a brightening shade and do this. But I'm going to take my main shade, and I got that Fig just a little bit low. Yeah, Fig. And so I'm simply going to sweep right there and then sweep here and make sure. I'm going to actually put brightener right there. That's all I'm going to do to fix it. That's all you have to do. Put a little bit of cream. If you get your blush too dark or something like that, you can take it. You can kind of sweep it in like so. You know what I mean? Like we're talking, watch this. That's all I'm putting on there. And then you can kind of mute it down. So the creams are super easy to fix. So I am going to take a smaller brush because older ladies, we have to take our brightening shade very seriously. Don't get it too much on, and just don't get too much on. Let's be a little bit more strategic about it. So I'm going to use the fluffy end of this blur brush, and I'm going to take my brightening shade, which needs melted down and needs a lot of help right now because I barely have any in there. And I'm going to take just a little bit. And then I'm going to look at my face. Now I have my under eyes darkened. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to lighten any of that area because I have too much texture, too much lines. Light will bring it forward. We're actually going to go like this on my nose. And I'm just going to bring it over. Okay. And I do think, there's places we should not put brightener, period, end of story. Under eyes is one of them. But for some of us, it's preference on what we like. I like putting a little bit of brightener underneath my cheeks right there. I do feel like to create lift and dimension, flip this over and use a little bit more dense. Right here, I like putting it at the peak of my brow. Okay, like so. And it helps create lift. If you need, you could even put, maybe a little bit underneath the brow if you mess that up. Down the center of your nose. That is a very popular place to put it. You can do that if you want. I don't feel that it does too much for me. Should slim it, but whatever. Fluffy end. You can do it. I'm kind of using several different brushes, but I told you we're not doing brushes. Here in the middle, if you have deep 11s and deep pores, skip between your brows because light brings forward, can create texture, do all those things, and we don't want to do that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fluff. And this is something that for me carves me out a little bit of cheeks. My face is kind of flat. Like I don't have a lot of volume left in my cheeks. And I'm going to take a little bit of brightener. And when I say a little, I mean a little. And I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to carve me out a little cheek. Okay. You don't want a white line. But see, I have like a dip right here. So by putting a little brightener there, very ever so subtly, it carves me out a little bit of an apple to my cheek that I don't have. Oh my gosh. The brightener under here, under that contour line is life. It truly, truly is. Okay. Are we good? All right. I think we're good. I think I'm done. I feel like I have this dark weirdness right there, and I don't know why. It's like a shadow or something. Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to do. Now, Saint did come out with a new powder that's available to you guys like October 10th or something like that. It's a blurring powder. I just want to show you the difference. So this is our Vanilla Dust. She's the tried and true love of my life. I love translucent pressed powder. It's my favorite. I don't like fluffy. This one is a blurring powder. It's softer and it has a little bit less, it's super silky. And when I say super, and I'm exaggerating, I'm not exaggerating. It's super silky. It's just going to depend on what you want. If you have an oil, this is my opinion so far of using it and trying it. So far, if I use the Vanilla Dust, I'm feeling particularly oily. I prefer the Vanilla Dust in my oily areas. Again, I might change my mind in 3 weeks as I'm playing with this. The blurring powder, I feel like it's a very fantastic blur. Like it literally blurs your skin. Like you probably have tried other ones that have done that. Hang on, let me find my, okay. So I'm going to take the blurring and I'm going to stick it next to my nose. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to stick it on top of my lip and cheek. Oh, that would be my, oh, that's funny what I just did. You don't even see it, I'm sure. I get hurrying and I dip it into my powder and my eyeshadow. I won't tell you how many times I've done that. Okay, but I'm going to go into my Vanilla Dust and I'm going to use it on my nose. I have too much on. Okay. So what can happen if you get too much of that on powder? You can add texture. Take a damp perfector sponge and go like this. Okay. These things are amazing. Now we have a finishing spray. We have 2 of them. The other one was not great for oily skin. I'm still playing with this and I'm not going to give you my assessment yet. This is the Fixate Setting Spray. You can buy these as a set. There's a prep spray and a fixate spray you can buy with a powder. I don't know. There's a whole lot going on. I'm going to hold off on saying what I think about this. For like oily skin, dry skin, I think you're going to love it. But the old Saint setting spray, if you had oily skin, didn't always work great. Testing it out for this one still. So we're good. Another thing that you can do, guys, for your, okay, so I've melted these 2 together. I put on my blush and then I put powder on top and it's going to kind of melt. You can put a setting spray and really get it to melt. If you really want it to finish out and just be like, I have a wedding in 4, 5, 6 hours. I don't have time to do anything with my makeup, but it has to last. Take a little bit then of your blush and stick it back over like so. Or if you didn't want to set with a powder of any kind, you can set it with an eyeshadow. Find an eyeshadow that's close to that color. Take a brush and go like that. That's how versatile our makeup is. You can use Madrid on your eyes if you want, the cream on your eyes. If you love cream eyeshadow, this is an eyeshadow would last you for 150 years. I'm kidding. But see what I'm saying? The versatility is there. It's there for you. Okay, I gotta go. My friend's gonna be waiting on me to work out. All right, hey, talk to you guys later. See ya. Thanks for being here. Oh, lips. Y'all, this goes on your lips too. That was fig. Okay, now really, see you. Goodbye.